director and House of Flying Daggers, and what were your first initial impressions?
Yeah, well, you know, Yimou's done so many wonderful movies, and I'd first become aware of him when I was 20 years ago, but when I was 17, when Raise the Red Lantern came out, and he's done so many diverse kinds of movies, and this one was obviously a very harrowing kind of a script. It was still a script that was in a work in progress, really, at that point, which Yimou made very clear to me. He said, look, you know, here's the kind of bare bones, but he would want to rework it, and I liked that idea. You know, I liked working with a master storyteller like Yimou. I liked that this was a story that had such intense meaning to Yimou and to the Chinese population itself, and that, you know, as a human story, it should have meaning to absolutely everybody around the planet. And so just enjoyed the idea of embarking upon putting together this movie in a very different atmosphere, a very different culture of filmmaking in China. That was a great, you know, potential for adventure and experience for me, and it turned out to be just that.
And if I could just start by asking you, if I could, firstly, I mean, with this film, part of it being fiction and non-fiction and having that sort of fact sort of basis in it, because it was a true conflict, where do you draw the line between fiction and non-fiction? And did you always have Christian in mind for the role?
就是这个故事当然肯定是按真实的故事改编嘛，那就是说有真实性在里头，也有戏剧性在里头。那你是怎么找到这个所谓的真实性跟戏剧性的平衡点？而且你又怎么选择 Christian 做你的演员？
大部分其实是真实的方向，就整个这种氛围是真实的。包括有一个外国人，包括教堂，包括妓女，包括学生，包括这次顶替的事件，这些严格意义上在历史中都有记载，都是真实的。所谓戏剧的部分就是故事，故事中的细节和人物的关系，人物的感情，这些交流的东西，包括奎斯演的这个外国人跟中国人的那些交流的那些心理的东西，这些东西都是戏剧的。我觉得这些东西就是你导演要做好的这些东西。
So actually, all the people, the foreigner, the kids, and the prostitutes are based on true people. They actually do have those kind of people during that time. So characters are based on real people. So what's dramatic is actually you bring those two people, all those people together and forming connections, dialogue. So that's the dramatic part. And of course, as a director, he has to do the homework, which is polishing the script first and then make it balance and make it work all together.
Are we done?